Looking to sell your vehicle? Contact the United Auto Wholesale Team. We'll buy it. Old or new, car, truck, SUV, van, call to set up an appointment. Then stop in, make the sale, and get instant payment. Sell your vehicle to United Auto's Wholesale Team.
Disruption Networks.
What's cracking, everybody? It is time for Local Music Monday. You can follow along on Twitch. You can follow along on Facebook. And you can follow along on YouTube. Shout out to the sponsors. Thank you to United Auto Sales, 4994 Commercial Drive in Yorkville. Stop into their showroom and see why it's easy to do business with United. Check them out online, unitedusedcars.com. Thank you to EJA Moving Services. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his crew at ejamoving.com or call the number 315-335-0516. Thank you to Joey's at 307. You want a good meal, you want a good lunch, you want a good dinner this week, call them for reservations. It's 315-864-3527. They also serve booze now, so go down and get yourself a nice lunch, have a couple pops before you head on over to work again. That was the thing to do back in the day. Have a couple pops.
Yeah.
It makes work much more tolerable
Absolutely.
to go to after.
For sure.
Shout out to Billy the Liquor Guy. He's got a book out there called Under Too Long. It's a great book. Check it out on Amazon, wherever you get your books. Thank you to Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, my attorney Dave Longaretta. Give him a call if you need some legal advice. It's 315-735-6162. And big ups to Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only. Get yourself a 15% discount. Get yourself some nut rub. Justin, what up, brother?
Dude, my nuts are rubbed.
I'm sure they are.
It's awesome. I think what is the one that I have, Ocean Wave or something like that? It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's not Forest Fresh.
No, it's not Forest Fresh.
Ah,
see if they would send you any more stuff, free sample. I could sample them and still talk about them, because they're incredible.
You used all yours up, didn't you?
No, I got like I told you, I got the sides left. Like the middle's all worn out. I got the sides left.
Bro, today marks a 5-year anniversary that you came in to EC Radio and you played Alice in Chains in the other room.
Yes.
I just saw it on my memories today.
5 years ago?
You believe
that was right when you started, too.
Yeah, it was
right when you started.
Literally the first month.
Yeah.
The first
That's
month of
crazy.
Disruption
I'm so happy that I was a part of that. Like, that was so awesome, man. It was in the other room.
Yeah.
Which was cool. It was like it reminded me of like a boardroom, but like a round table.
Yeah.
And you could see everybody and everybody could talk, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
And we've changed a lot since
Yes,
then.
absolutely.
I like
now
the
it's
setup
like
much better.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's legit. Also,
sure.
we got to talk about, we have new, shout out to my boy Matt Kostick, we have new Local Music Monday t-shirts.
What?
Yeah, Local Music Monday t-shirts. Now, chances are, and I got to apologize, there's a couple people I forgot. I did.
Is it still Isaac French?
No, we changed it.
We changed it, okay.
Yeah, it's Isaac French. But chances are, if you were on Local Music Monday in 2021, that's not all our guests, but 2021, your name is on this shirt. So you can pick it up, slide in my DMs. And you can get yourself a Local Music Monday t-shirt. Shout out to Joetown. I just sent out Joetown her t-shirt.
Yes.
Mark Barnes purchased one. Fritz is coming down in a little while to purchase one as well.
Oh,
Roscoe, Mark Barnes. I said Mark Barnes. And a couple. Rebecca Miner. She was another one.
That's awesome.
So thank you to everybody that has been purchasing. And shout out to my boy Matt Kostick for making these. He made the design and
it's
also
pretty
put
sick.
the whole thing together. And
it looks great.
That one's yours, brother.
Yes.
That one's yours. Local Music Monday.
I'm good to go.
There you go, bro. Yeah. It's an improvement.
Tell me about it.
Justin, introduce our guests.
Some guy from Boston and Jen. No, this is Kurt, the sleepwalking ninja Johnson.
The sleepwalking ninja?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, can you elaborate on this?
Yeah. Well,
do you want me to do it, or you want?
Well,
to do it?
I mean, you could tell my favorite one. Tell my favorite one that I did.
Oh, okay. Well, the ninja thing is, I trained in martial arts for like 12 years, and my wife just called me ninja for a long time. And I have this really bad habit of, I still do it, from working nights for like 22 years. I get up in the middle of the night, eat, forget everything and go back to bed. I leave wrappers hanging around. I don't remember anything that I ate.
It's usually sugar-based, everything he eats.
Yeah, I'll just get up starving, eat, go back to bed. So she started calling me the Sleepwalking Ninja. And so that's where it started. But then, whenever I go up and sing with Justin, he'd introduce me as a Sleepwalking Ninja and then say, "Oh, this is the Sleepwalking Ninja because," and every single time
Make up a new thing.
Make up a new story. But the funniest one was when it was during Christmas time. He says, well, he's got that name because every night he gets up during Christmas time and he goes up and walks to the North Pole, kicks Santa in the nuts, and then comes back home. But every time after that, he just makes up a different story. I got this name because he does this, and oh my God,
Yeah.
Now I have no
Say
idea
it
what he's
for
going to say.
everybody,
So
Now this act is fairly new, right? You guys got started up in the middle of the pandemic.
we've been, about a year.
Yeah,
Been
together.
singing together for about a year. Together for a year. We were in another group before that.
What was the other group?
It was just a vocal group we were singing in. It was called Good Vibes, and we decided to I got my own equipment. I started practicing at my house, and then she started coming over and practicing with me. Decided to kind of branch off a little bit and do like a duet kind of thing, male-female thing, because there's not a lot of female singers in this area that I know of, really.
Yeah, it's a handful. And
It
that's,
is.
Yeah.
Slim pickings.
Audiences love to see a female that can go up and belt songs, and that's what she does.
Nice, Jen.
So.
And what's your background, Jen?
I sang with the group Good Vibes. I've known them for probably 30 years. I mean, I sang with them for a long time just doing karaoke. And then they decided to form a group. And there was 3 guys and myself before Kurt came along. One guy left due to COVID. And Kurt joined, and that's how we met. And then, like a year ago, we decided to branch off by ourselves. He went first, and then I followed.
Right on. And what kind of stuff you guys doing?
We do we're a little different. We're singers, so we do like classic rock, country, pop, but we have the pre-loaded music, right? And then we sing all the lyrics.
Gotcha.
We do all the harmonies, but what we do is I have them preloaded. We do like 50, 60 songs in a night, though. We just crank them out.
Wow.
Like sometimes we don't even take a break. So it's a lot of singing that we do. I play the bongos, and sometimes we'll play the tambourine here and there. But we just crank out songs all night.
Justin,
So it's a good
how long have you known Kurt? Because I feel like the second he walked in the door, you guys are just breaking each other's balls right off the bat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
a bald
Apparently
man
it's
thing.
been 6 years. Yeah, Kurt and I have known each other for 6 years. And I have to say that I don't normally make friends with people from Boston for obvious reasons. I mean, I'm a Yankee fan.
We win a lot there, so he's salty.
I mean, whatever. But 20-something, 28.
He can't even break his balls about baseball because there's going to be no baseball.
No, there's going to be no baseball. So that sucks. No, my aunt and uncle moved back from Virginia. They moved back home from Virginia 7 years ago now. I'd say about 7 years ago that they moved back from Virginia. They got a house close by, and we went there for like a graduation party. And Kurt's like me. So like you see somebody you don't know, and you just walk up, and you're like, "Hey, man, what's up?" Like Kurt was like, hey, your uncle says you're in a band, I'd love to see you guys. That'd be cool. I sing too. And like, we got talking and stuff. And they started coming out to see us play a lot. And anytime that we could, we'd get Kurt up to sing. And,
cool.
he's really, really good. He sounds like Jim Morrison when he does the Doors. He really does a really fine job with that. And so now, he'll come up and do a couple songs with us. He does a couple songs with apparently all these people in the area. I don't know if you can read that.
Reading that.
There's like a chicken scratch of like a
I didn't want to forget anyone's name.
Can we go through that list?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Want me
ahead.
to?
Yeah, of course.
Mamas and the
All right.
Papas.
Well, when I lived outside of Boston for 40 years, and I moved out here, we met Justin, but the first person that let me go up and sing with him was Phil Arcuri.
We love Phil.
Who's a really,
such
really
a good dude, man.
His name is on the back of the T-shirt.
Yep.
Kristen's known him for a long time, and we started going to see him because I sang in a band for a while back home years ago, and when I came out here, we just went out and did karaoke here and there, and I got the kind of the itch, Then when Phil started calling me, he called me up one day. We went going to see him play, and he's like, "Come on up." And I was surprised, and he goes, "What do you know?" And we did a couple songs, and then every time we go see him, he would, let me sing with him. And then I got to meet Justin and Sean Smith, Poor Tim, Showtime Trio, and they knew I could sing. So
Sean Smith, who's that?
Yeah. And then
Never heard of him.
yeah, but I just what else? I mean, we got Steve Rigo. You know Stevie Rigo.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live right next to him. Whenever we go see him, he lets me sing with him. And who else we got? Oh, Max Sheldon. Sheldon. Gary Johnson and Matt McGlory. So and then Jen. Sometimes when she comes out with us, we'll go see them, and both of us will sing with them. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I got the itch to do it again, and then I started. That's how it started.
So you guys, are you gigging often now that things are starting to come back?
We got we're doing maybe 2 a month or something like that right now. Like I said, it's word of mouth. A lot of people don't know about us.
Yeah.
But once we get in somewhere, once someone hears us, they want us to come back. So right now we're regulars at the Simple Bar, Station 233 in Westmoreland, and Wise Guy Sammy's in Oneonta, which is a little drive out near Cooperstown.
Ooh, Wise Guy Sammy's. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that from when I used to go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rock Valley, which is the Iron Rock Brewery, we've been there 3-4 times, and he wants us to go back there. What else have we been, Jen? The St. Francis Club,
St. Francis, American Legion,
American Legions. We've gone there.
the Eagles Club.
Eagles Club. Yep.
That's
So
good.
we're just trying to get our name out there a little bit. We don't have a Facebook page yet, but we're working on it. But we do a lot of we do anything from the Everly Brothers to Nirvana. I mean, we just try to touch every genre, every style of music, country, pop, rock. You know what I mean? Hard rock. We just try to hit everything.
What was the first band you're obsessed with growing up?
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Me too. How about
I wish
you,
I
John?
could sing like Plant, but I can't. So
How about you, John?
Well, my favorite is Patsy Cline.
Yeah?
Yeah, I sing her quite a bit. So that's what I grew up listening to.
Justin, what was your obsession? Dave Matthews?
Not in the beginning. In the beginning, it was the Eagles.
Eagles?
Yeah, because I started playing in '86. It was when I started playing guitar, and I had the Eagles.
86, were we 2?
I was 5.
Okay.
I had the Eagles' greatest hits, the one with the blue album with the eagle skull on it. You know what I'm talking about?
I have that.
And
yep.
I had a Fisher Price record player, and I'd play that thing over and over again, front to back, everything. You know what I mean? And I was 5 when I first played my first song, which was "Take It Easy" by the Eagles. So that was my first obsession, was the Eagles. And then I touched on some 80s bands like Def Leppard and Richard Marx I was into for a while.
Should have known better.
He had the best mullet, man.
Richard Marx had the mullet.
Yeah,
yeah.
Quintessential mullet.
Yes, absolutely.
If it wasn't him or Yarmer Yager, those are the two best mullets of all time.
Big time. But I had I think that I got into Richard Marx because they had Timothy B. Schmidt and Randy Meisner for the Eagles come on and do "Take It to the Limit."
2 great singers, my God.
But they did backups for a couple of Richard Marx songs, and they did "Take It to the Limit" with Randy Meisner singing it, and Richard Marx and Timothy B. Schmidt doing backups. It was a really, really cool show. I watched it on MTV, and I'm like, I like Richard Marx, So that's how that started. And then Dave Matthews. Yeah, for too long.
Did you see Dave Matthews showed up with Fish over the weekend in Mexico?
No, I did not see that.
Pretty epic. I saw a bunch of videos.
That's really cool. Like Trey and Dave are really, really good friends.
They're like best of friends.
Yeah, they're really, really good
and
friends.
people always try to put them as a rivalry.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid.
That's kind of like us and that other band from the area.
Gridley something, right? Gridley Spears?
Brittany
Page?
Brittany I don't know. I have no idea.
That Moyer dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Not the one that's parked in his car.
No. Yeah, we stopped mentioning him, by the way. Remember there was a streak we were going?
He's just chiming in now, Tim is.
He's saying I didn't know. If anybody was a Richard Marx fan, it was Tim Moyer.
Well, that's only because he looked like him.
He did.
He's like your perfect mesh of Richard Marx, the guy from Train, and Katie Lang.
Oh, the Train, he looks just like the guy from Train.
Yeah, but if you look at
Katie
Katie Lang, oh my God, it's perfect.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, Timmy, I'll be right here waiting for you, bud.
I see what you did there.
See, like my pun.
I do like it very much.
Didn't he sing "Hold On to the Night" too? That
was a great
Hold
tune,
on to the
man.
memories. That would remind me of every bad high school dance I ever went to.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hold on to the night. I feel like that was the theme back in the late 80s. It was when you go to a high school dance. It was. Hold
Listen,
on to
I would have
the night.
loved that. I mean, my school, nothing against my school growing up or anything like that, but I think the first dance I ever went to was in high school. It was the 8th grade dance. We had an 8th grade dance, and the song was "I Will Remember You" by Sarah McLachlan. Okay, so then we fast forward. We have a spring formal thing, whatever. Song is I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan. My Prom, I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan. My Christmas Ball, my senior year, I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan. My graduation song and graduation video, I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan. I'm like, can we pick another fucking song, please? Oh, it was horrible.
When I was in high school, it was I Remember You by Skid Row.
Oh, see, it's like, dude, why couldn't I have gone to school with you?
Isn't the graduating class song supposed to be like a song that came out during that time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I graduated in '92. My class song is "Wonderful Tonight" by Eric Clapton. That came out in like '71. I know, but like I was so upset. I'm like, why are we?
Yeah, but that didn't.
Why is it a song that's like?
I mean, I can
22
understand.
years old?
I can understand if Patty Boyd went to school there, but you know.
We got a bunch of people checking in on Facebook, and if you are watching on Facebook, if you could do us a favor and click the share button. Isaac says he's growing a mullet right now.
Yes.
Nice.
And he always got kicked out of high school dances. That's funny.
Of course he did.
And Joe Town saying her homecoming song was Highway to Hell.
Oh my! I went to school at the wrong time. I'm telling you right now. I really did.
And Mom's ordering a couple T-shirts. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate it. And if anybody wants to order some of these Local Music Monday T-shirts, you can inbox me or however you want to do it. Reply to my post that I put
slide
up
into my DMs too. I'll get you hooked up. Whatever you need.
We only had 60 printed off. Let's see how they go.
Okay,
But
yeah.
We've sold 10 so far.
That's great.
Yeah, we're killing it, man. People want a hold of their Local Music Monday shirt. So
For sure.
So do you guys have a website, or how could people check you out, or maybe if they're interested in booking you, how do they get in touch with you?
We have business cards for now.
Yeah.
We're working on all those other things.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was pretty new and just trying to get exposure a little bit. But we definitely, my wife over here is going to work on the Facebook page.
Yeah, and in all honesty, before that happens, if you want to DM me, you know what I mean? If you want them to come and hang out at your party or your bar, just DM me and I'll get you in touch with Kurt or
Are you
Jen.
going to take a fee? You got to take a booking fee percentage. Huh?
Maybe
Don't you got a little vig on this?
40% or something.
So, Kurt, you were mentioning that you were playing in bands in Massachusetts. How can you compare that music scene to our music scene here in upstate New York?
Well, I was in an acoustic cover band for a little while. I was a backup singer. I sang lead and I played bongos. I don't know. It was so long ago that it's hard to like.
He's dodging the question. Totally dodging the question right now. That wasn't the question he asked. He asked how you compare the music scene.
I don't know how I can compare it, to be honest with you.
You're brutal on him, dude.
That's only because I love him, and I know he's only gotten 5 hours of sleep.
Well, you know what? I wasn't in the scene that much back then to have exposure to a lot of other bands like I have out here. It's totally different out here. Like, I know so many more musicians than I did out there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I love that you guys are always out, too. You guys are always out checking out new people and stuff.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
support
really
local.
cool.
I mean, we go to see everyone we can. You know, the other night we were at the casino. Gary Johnson was playing. We just went there to play some slots. He's got a great last name, by the way. Mm-hmm. And we, just threw a tip in his thing and said, "Hey, to have a good night, man. Just, one of those. We support each other. You know what I mean?" And it wasn't for people like Justin and Phil and everyone else that's, let us go up and sing with them. I wouldn't, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now.
Exactly. We talk about it all the time. There's a great brotherhood that goes on.
No, there
amongst
is.
the local musicians.
For sure.
Yep.
Who else you checking out these days?
Local musicians?
Yeah.
We go see Steve Rigo. We go see Phil. We see Justin.
In case you need that.
No, I don't need that anymore.
Right. Okay, you're good? All right.
Memorized it.
Let's see if there's anybody that's not on that list.
Wait, let me see.
Showtime Trio. Well, they played at my house. Showtime Trio played at my house during the summertime.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they break anything?
No.
No.
No, they were real loud, though. The neighbors got pissed off. And
They did. It was in the middle of the fucking
a
afternoon.
woman, listen, my neighbor, I don't even know who she is, by the way. She just comes driving by. It was in the afternoon. The party was at, it started at 1 o'clock? Right? I had them play
I'm still
from
trying
1.
to figure out what the hell this is.
Yeah. From 1 to 4 was the party, right? In the afternoon on a Saturday. You having a hard time reading that? I should have typed it out. Anyways, it
Get 'em
says
some cheaters.
It says Titletown, Boston, Titletown. All we do is win titles. That's what it
There
says
we
right
go.
there.
Wow.
Okay. Anyways,
I'll put you on mute after that one.
Seriously, man.
no, so it's during the day. So she comes riding by. My wife's out there. She's like, motions are over. And my wife goes over. And I didn't hear what was going on because the music was playing. She was yelling, screaming at her, saying, "Oh, I work fucking nights, and you guys woke me up." She was like mad that we were having a band play during the day. I'm like, what are we supposed to do? So after she left and she told me what happened, I went up and told them to play louder.
That's all.
And
That's how you do that.
I went out and bought a chainsaw, and I was ready to cut down trees right next to her house during the day. So
Typical.
I mean, I
asshole.
I work nights too, so it's like, but what are you going to do? Like people they snowball their driveway, they cut their grass during the day. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah, right.
You can't just be like, you work your schedule around someone else's, sleeping pattern. I mean, come on, that's crazy.
People just love to complain, and there's such thing as a noise ordinance, and there's a reason why there's noise ordinances, and that's why they happen at 10 o'clock at night.
Next summer we're going to start the party at like 9 at night.
There you go, all night long.
Go from 9 to midnight. How's that? Instead.
I like that idea. I'm good with that.
All night long. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Get it going on. How about you, Jen? Are you out there supporting the local music scene?
Yep, I go out once in a while with these guys. I just met Isaac the other night.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
He jumped me last week, by the way.
Yeah, he's really good.
You should check out last week's episode.
He jumped me, the punk.
Did he?
Yep, he did.
And I'm going to double on his T-shirt. He wants to buy a T-shirt. It's going to be double for him.
The greatest thing is I had no idea what was going on last week. I was the only one in the whole place that had no idea what was going on. And it was awesome because the look on my face is priceless. I'm like,
yeah, some partner you are. You couldn't even help me,
dude. I had no idea what was happening. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, this is a wrestling thing. I'm like, no, you don't want me involved in that.
You didn't even help me.
I'd end up hurting somebody. I don't want to do that. I'm freakishly strong.
Who else are you checking out, Jen?
I go out and see Justin. I've been out to see Sean, Phil.
Do you let her up and sing with you or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially, anytime that we learn a new, and it's always like a song by a girl that everybody knows, So, we learned the trio learned Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And I can sing Stevie Nicks because she's, low enough. And so they came in one night, and I asked, John hadn't gotten there yet. I'm like, and Kurt's like, yeah, John's coming. I'm like, does she know how to sing Dreams by Fleetwood Mac? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And then we do all the good harmonies with her and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.
Is she the one that sang with you at Vernon Downs that night, a couple weeks back? A month ago?
Nope.
No? Okay.
No, I can't. Somebody sang at Vernon Downs with us.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Remember I was there?
Yeah, who the hell was that?
It wasn't her?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Oh my God, I suck.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't remember where I played last week. I really can't. I couldn't even tell you. Mm-hmm. To be honest with you.
Nice.
Yeah, we sing Shallow together too.
Yep, we do that. Her and I.
Awesome.
And then Kurt decided he was going to take over my singing spot. So I no longer perform that with her. I just play guitar. I'm a backup guy. So
you are.
Yeah.
Show me your dance moves.
Yeah.
You got dance.
Yeah, that's a song me and her do too as well. We do Shallow, but she's pretty modest though. She's a ridiculous singer. I mean, she can belt out anything from Patsy Cline to Heart to Quarter Flash. I mean, Fleetwood Mac. She does everything. Bobby McGee. I mean, she kills that song. It's a lot of fun.
We've done that before, right? We've done Bobby McGee before, I think, once. I think
so.
Yeah.
Are you from the area, Jen?
I am. I live in Frankfurt.
Frankfurt?
I'm originally from Gray, up by Newport.
I know where that is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Were you gigging around with other bands before you met up with Kurt?
No.
No?
No, mostly just sang karaoke until I got with the Good Vibes group, and we stayed together for about a year.
Yeah.
And then Kurt and I have been together for about a year.
Where is there a karaoke thing going on around here? I'm kind of out of the loop.
There's a Facebook page called what's it called? Utica Karaoke League or something, and everyone that DJs karaoke goes on that and updates everyone where they're going.
Yeah.
What they're
You
doing.
guys started out with
we
Phil,
do karaoke services too. We just did it at the Rock Valley Friday night.
Yeah.
That's really
Saturday
cool.
night,
But
yeah.
you guys started out with Phil though, like when he did karaoke there, because you and Carla used to sing some stuff,
Yeah.
right? When my aunt, Carla has a very good voice.
That's
too,
how
but,
that's how I met Phil originally. He was hosting karaoke.
Yeah, and
then, yeah,
it's where the Astroga House is now, right?
yeah, the old Belly Up pub.
The old
there,
Belly Up
Herkimer.
pub in Herkimer, yeah.
So that's how I met him,
Yeah.
and I started singing. And then once we went to go see him play, he called me up, and then that's where it really started.
Yeah.
So
What venues are hosting karaoke right now?
Jeez.
Is the Valley Brook still hosting it? Like,
don't
remember
think
they
so.
used to do a thing?
That was when Johnny Phoenix was alive.
Poor Johnny Phoenix.
yeah.
I love that
That's
man.
with
Yeah,
Kenny,
he was
right?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Kenny.
he posted all the time. He does it like every Saturday, I think.
Oh, really?
He posted on his
That's
Facebook
cool.
all
I'm
the
glad
time.
he's still doing it.
Johnny Phoenix
Yeah.
was a legend.
He
man.
really was, yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy would go. Shit, he was out there 4 or 5 nights a week.
Sure was.
In all different locations out
Yep.
there singing. Are you familiar with him, John?
No.
No.
Yeah, Johnny was great. Yeah, he would start out the night and he'd sing. He'd get right out front and just sing with a wireless mic, and he'd sing like 3-4 songs. Then he'd open it up, and it was always funny because, like, I think only really decent people would go up and sing because like he would start the night and everybody's like, oh crap, I can't do any better than that. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, no, I don't want to do it. And then they have to get to like, a couple of people who enjoy it to get up and sing before they'll go up, But Johnny was really good.
He got pissed at me one night because I was so drunk and I got up and started to do the Doors, but instead of it, I'm like, we'll be in Cleveland tomorrow night.
Oh,
and
boy.
I'm going to be in Rochester after that. And I wasn't singing the song. I was just like being a dick.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And he's like, see, you got to go. Get out of here.
My memory of John, it was really great because we did, Sean and I had our 30th birthday party at Dick Smith's. And did I tell you about the ice luge on our birthday? I told you about that last week. Yeah, so that was the same night. And we started doing like karaoke, like where Sean got up and sang "Picture" with somebody, And my wife, who was a little bit overserved, she's like, "We could totally do that together." My wife, I love her to death, but she's tone deaf. Like, honest to God, it's hilarious. So we go to Shorty's afterwards. Shorty's was still open, and we go to Shorty's, and Johnny Phoenix is there, and. Or no, it was Cruise. It wasn't Picture. It was Cruise. Huey Lewis and
Cruising.
Yeah,
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. And so we get there to Johnny Phoenix. She's like, sign us up. I'm like, all right. I'm like, you ready to do this? And she's like, yeah, let's go. So I sign her up, right? Sign her up with this whole thing, And he goes, all right, we're gonna have Justin and Jessica Smith to come up and blah 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 blah. And they hand us mics. And I start off, baby, let's cruise. And it goes to her part, oh, wait. Right? And she just goes. So what ended up happening is she gave the mic back to Johnny, and I sang the entire song. I did the girl part, I did Gwyneth's part, and I did his part
so
just to get through the song.
Right?
Yeah, exactly, But we got a big kick out of that, though.
That's funny. Tammy's saying Simple Bar does karaoke. Where's Simple Bar?
That's
Station 233.
Have you been there yet?
No.
Oh, dude, you got to go.
It's a great crowd there. We love
the house.
You got to remember Seymour's Barbecue up on 233, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's the same place,
Gotcha.
Same owners, everything. They literally, during COVID, took the barbecue out and put a bar in there, and it's really cool because they pay homage to all the local fire departments. It's a fire department bar, and there's all helmets and turnout gear and everything for the fire departments, and a lot of the fire departments got together and donated a whole bunch of shit to them, and they showcase it all up on the walls, and it's really cool.
Oh, cool.
Bert's
Place.
a great
Big
guy,
place.
too.
Yeah, Bert's a great
awesome guy.
They just built last summer. They built an outdoor bar that's probably bigger than a lot of the bars in the
really
area.
Nice out there.
I mean, it's beautiful, and they have a huge natural amphitheater that actually comes up a hill, and he really wants to get some festivals and stuff in there. Like he's got the room for it. You know what I mean? We could probably get 2,000-3,000 people in there.
Oh, cool.
So I'd love to help him out and get that going. So
that's the place where we got our first we're regular gigs there. Like every other month he has us for 6 months, and then he's going to book us again. But when I went to go see Sean play there one day. Sean Smith.
Never heard of him.
Yeah,
I don't know who
big,
he is.
Big something. What is it? Big
sexy.
Big
Big sexy Smith.
We went to go see him, and then I gave him some of my cards, and he's like, yeah, let me talk to him for you. So we talked to him, then I talked to Bert after, and he didn't even hear us play. He's like, yeah, I'll book you for 6 months. He goes, start next month. Never even heard us. And that was awesome just to get that in from Sean, because he put a good word in for us because he's heard us. And we played there once, and then, every time we go there, they ask us to play an hour longer. Sometimes we'll do 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
We've done 6-hour gigs before, me and her.
Jeez.
Man, it must be nice.
mean?
I can't do that anymore. Nope.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
God,
it's hard.
I start crying when TP asks us to do a full night at the Harp for 3 hours. I'm like, no, I need a break. I need to pee.
Thank God for ginger brandy,
Wait, how
right?
the hell does your bladder deal with a 6-hour gig?
I gotta hold it, man.
Oh my God.
Ginger brandy works good on your vocals, though. It helps.
See, I like the blackberry brandy. That's where I go. That's my go-to. Blackberry, but you got to try that. Blackberry brandy's the go-to for. You get a little hoarseness. You take a little shot of blackberry brandy. You're good to go.
When you're playing at the Celtic Harp, do you put on the rider that you need a porta potty backstage?
No, but anytime I get there and there is one there, I get very excited because there's been some times where there's a porta potty backstage, and then there's sometimes I'll go there and there's no porta potty, and I'm like, and one time I actually asked him, I'm like, dude, can we get that porta potty? All of a sudden you see two big huge guys, and they're the bouncers, and they're shaking the porta potty back there for us, getting it back. And it's like, and it sucks for them because it's on a hill in the back, so they got to try to position it to where you can level it out, you know?
Justin, are you starting to see more venues opening up their doors to music?
Oh yeah,
I feel like there is, right?
Yeah, there is, and there's a big push for, obviously because of the pandemic, for small duos, acoustic duos, stuff like that. I've seen a lot more open up in that realm than I have for full bands. A lot of the full bands are playing your bigger stages, Celtic Harp and Lukens will play, and but for the most part, you see it at Turning Stone, Inverted Downs. Have you seen Bill's listings yet?
I love it.
Dude.
That's where I get all my info from, between him and Genesee Joe.
Yeah, and Mark Sist, I ask every once in a while to get on, and if you have any question where anybody's playing at any given time, check out Genesee Joe 92.7 The Drive, Bill's music listings. Mark Sistai, most of the time, if they post anything with the OD, then they'll be part of that. But there's three things right there. You should never have to ask where anybody's playing. And to see, sometimes they'll come out with a list, and to see some Fridays and Saturdays, you'll just see the list is this big.
Oh yeah.
Of there's I counted the other night. It was 23 places had live music.
Wow, and that's just the
awesome.
Utica area.
Yeah,
it's just in surrounding areas.
Yeah,
it doesn't even.
But I mean, thank God for those guys. Like Genesee Joe, he really gives a shit. You know what I mean? And it's he cares about local music. And Bill, and Bill, I guess Bill Pickles there. He started the whole thing. Because he loves local music. All these guys are great, and they should be showcased. And I think that's great. The more the merrier. The more people that we can get to say where people are playing,
Yeah.
So.
And it's starting to look like crowds are coming out again too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
are you guys seeing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridley Page at the casino. Did you see that last week?
I did.
It was almost 900 people they had at exit 33.
Yeah, they're going around the corner.
Yeah, they were heading around the corner. Yeah, I mean that's so great. It means we're getting back to where it needs to be.
Hopefully, it stays that way too.
Yeah.
I think it will.
Yeah.
I think now that the restrictions are loose.
Sure.
And,
I mean, it's never going away, everybody. You know that. It's never going away. And you protect yourself how you want to protect yourself. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean?
Right.
And keep 6 feet away from me. I like that rule. Yeah. I do, unless you're a really good friend.
Yeah. My wife calls me the super spreader because I legit, I'm hugging everybody. I'm that guy. I'm a social person.
You're a spreader.
Spreader.
Jesus, here we go again.
Here we go, spreader.
Wait a minute, super spreader.
I told him, he parks outside. I go, hey, Kurt. He turns around. He goes, what? I go, I like where you parked the car.
The other thing I love seeing, too, is all these breweries opening their doors to music. Because I feel like there's a new brewery popping up every day. And you guys frequent those often, Jen?
We've been to the Rock Valley.
Just
That's
Rock
the only
Valley?
one we've played at so far.
About four or five times, and he's booked. Mike George, awesome guy, the owner of the place. He's an awesome guy. He's got acts booked till for I think he said the next year.
Oh, sure.
Every weekend.
Oh, wow. Good.
For a year, he's just totally booked.
And it's beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you've ever. You got to look. I'll show you some pictures afterwards. Their stage that they have on the inside, the big stage there. It's beautiful. They got a huge thing in the back. It has their brewery name.
It's
all
like an
lit
old
up.
barn converted into a brewery.
Really?
One side's it's really got big open space, the huge ceiling.
It's in a really old section of Little Falls. Have you ever been to Little Falls?
Not in a while.
Well, if anybody
over the bridge
listening,
around where the canal
you
is.
come over the bridge where the canal is, where the Piccolo Cafe used to be. You take a right down there, and you go around the block, and there's all the old mills and stuff
antique
that
shops.
are down, antique shops, everything is right in that area.
Yeah,
beautiful,
kind of off the river.
Yes,
I know exactly where that is.
Beautiful place.
Oh, cool. Little Falls starting to get revitalized a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
A little bit. That's where me and my wife live right now.
Yeah?
So, yeah, we like it. It's a nice little town, nice quiet town.
You live right around the corner from my sister.
Your sister?
We could start with the sister jokes, but we won't.
For sure.
We won't.
But speaking of my wife, I just want to
give her a shout out.
Thank her, Kristen. I love you, honey. She's
how much does she pay you to do that?
Very supportive. Yeah.
Do you put her to work at gigs?
She helps out. Yeah, she definitely helps set the equipment up. She helps take it down. She's very supportive in what we're doing, and it's just awesome to have her around. And she's out there.
She also has a good voice.
She does. She sings good too. She sings. That's why we might change the name from It Takes Two to It Takes Two, sometimes three, because sometimes she comes up and she sings 2 or 3 songs with us, and her and Jen sing really good together. For
sure.
And that's the thing that people love is I know when I go out to see musicians play, and I love harmonies.
Yeah.
I love harmonies. Me and her harmonize really well together, and people like to see that. And when they see a female and a guy sing together, and then another female comes up, it's just cool. You know what I mean?
You must hate
You ever see it
Showtime.
too much, huh?
You must hate Showtime.
Yeah, you guys got to work on your
Yeah,
harmonies, man.
seriously, man.
You tell Ryan to work on his singing a
Yeah,
little bit.
seriously, man. I don't know.
Oh,
And we do Peaceful Easy Feeling, like when
Oh yeah, you and I do that. Yep.
yeah, when, him and Sean though, when you and Sean are playing together, and we'll come up, I'll come up and sing it, and the three harmonies together is just it sounds really good.
It does.
do you
when we
do
all-
Ozzy and Lita Ford?
We've tried it a few times.
Oh yeah. You should work that. Right?
Sharon!
Yeah. You
Close
should
my
really
eyes
work that.
forever.
In, yeah.
Justin, I saw a video this week of you guys at Lucan, and somebody tried to steal Quinn's microphone, and I saw
Oh,
Rob Gurley
my
grab the guy and open up
God.
the door with his face.
Okay, so I got the full story. Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to hear this.
So a friend of mine came up after the whole thing was over and was like, "Do you know what he was trying to do?" Yes, please. Yes.
Got a waitress.
See, I gotta love her. She's getting us beers and everything.
Yeah, there you
Gotta
go.
love her.
So
Great wife you got there.
I like BS.
apparently, this dude who is who come to find out is like a regular at Lucan's, and he's a really super nice guy. Like there was, just to give an example, there was somebody that that didn't have money to pay their tab or something, like forgot their wallet or something, and the guy like paid their tab for him. You know, just nice regular guy. And I guess that night he was annihilated, like just polluted, you know. And my friend was like, I'm standing behind him and I can see over his shoulder he's like looking up the lyrics to a Run DMC rap, right? And like his whole plan was to go up, grab the mic and rap, and everybody was going to go crazy and it was going to be awesome. That's like in his drunk mind. So what really happened is he walked up on the stage, fell over Ryan's congas, grabbed his mic, and as Ryan reached to grab, I mean, it was like pulling back the mic, he ripped it even harder and pulled the mic right out of the cord, okay? And like literally was grabbing his phone like this, and he's like getting the lyrics ready to, like, and there's nothing plugged in, but he was gonna go anyway. And that was when Rob came over, and he comes over and he grabs the mic out of the guy's hand, hands it back to Quinn, bear hugs the guy, lifts him up in the air, and just walks like this right out of the building. And the video, like he sent me the video that night, and it's like, it's straight up like a TikTok reel. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it is.
great. It's so good. And I was dying though, but you know, props to Rob for always backing us up and stuff, because sometimes we have issues like that. But I kind of feel bad because I know the guy's a regular, and I heard he's a really nice guy, and I just, you know, but the best way I can explain it, and this goes with you guys too, you know what I mean? DJs, bands, you know, everybody, we spend a lot of money on gear. Okay, there's there's gear to take one down, pass it around, blueberry,
Here you go, buddy.
UC, and lemon on the wall. Anyway,
Thank you.
yep. So, but I this is my this is like I do this a lot. I'm sorry, but we spend a lot of money on gear.
Wicked thirsty.
Here we go. And like people get to a point where they think that we're like, you know, their friend at a house party, you know, playing his guitar, and they can just grab a hold of stuff and just do what they want. But I mean, you spill beer on gear, it's like that's $3,000 on a pedal board that now I have to replace, you know, because I can't come after you. You know, I mean, I could,
Right.
but you know, I mean, it's going to cost me more to come after you legally than to just buy another one. You know what I mean? So it sucks. But like, I just ask everybody, when you get intoxicated, just, you know, stay away from the band.
Yeah, be mindful.
The
Keep
funniest thing I ever
6
saw.
foot distance
Yes.
intact.
Oh my God! The funniest thing I ever saw was at Fratello's. I think it was you and it was Ports.
I just got a brand new fan. It was brand new. It was the first night I used
This
it.
lady was dancing and she was hammered cocked. She was,
Mind you, it's a Monday
She
at
was cocked.
5:30 at night.
she was cocked and she was dancing, having
She
a good
was
time.
Saturday night wasted.
She trips and falls backwards in between Sean and Justin, and they have the guitars, and they see her, and they just go. And then they just start continuing the song again, like nothing happened. It was just hilarious.
They
looked down at her.
When our heads were down, we're making sure no beer's on her pedals.
They
We're
look
like,
down
okay,
at
we're
her with
good.
their guitars. They stop playing, and then they just go, "Oh, she's fine." But then they start playing again.
That's what makes it difficult for
She knocked the fan over.
playing on the floor.
She
God.
broke it.
Oh, she broke
She
that?
broke my fan. I literally bought a brand new fan at Walmart, and she broke it.
Oh, wow.
Playing on the floor in comparison to playing on a stage, and that's
Right,
the big
right.
difference right there.
That's why I love the Boilermaker. Every year, man, when we did the Boilermaker on the big stage, they have there's 10 feet between the fence
There's barricades,
and
yeah.
the stage, you know? And it's like you could still interact with the crowd. Like I always thought to myself, like, you watch old concerts and stuff of, like, you see the 10-foot barricades, and they look so far away from the crowd. But when you're actually on the stage and you're looking at the crowd, you could still interact. You know what I mean? There's still a connection, which is really cool. I'm glad that there's that, at least, because we need that. We need that to, if you guys go and play, okay, and there's nobody paying attention, you got one guy that's like, you guys sound great. You know what I mean? You're like, cool. There's one person that like says that's great, but you're kind of down. But if you get like 15, 20 people in front of you going, yeah, man, you guys are killing it. It's like the energy. It pumps you up and gives you that energy. You know what I mean?
We've talked about this, me and Jen, like when we practice together. It's like we don't really practice all the songs. We have a set list of we know probably 120, 130 songs, and we do about maybe 50 in a night. And we usually try to practice new ones.
Yeah, always constantly
new
learning
songs all the time, but it's like it's hard to get motivated. Like I have equipment set up in my house upstairs, which Phil Alcari, big shout out to him. He's the one that sold me the equipment we have.
Great gear.
Got us started.
They got that Bose stick set up.
Oh, cool.
It's so good, dude.
Yeah, it's great. And,
you can set that up right behind your mic and it won't feed back.
Yeah, and it's so compact and light too.
Right. It's really easy hookups, and it's a good system, really, really good. And I just want thank him for that because we didn't have any equipment, and I bought it from him, and he just got us going. Showed me how to use it because I'm a singer. I'm not like a
right.
I'm not like he could set up a whole band and whatever. I can't. I'm not really.
Well, that's how we started out. But do you know who we got our first equipment from? Phil Arcuri. Yeah. When Phil used to work at Big Apple, he sold us our first PA system. We were 13, 14, and 15 years old.
Feels great.
Yeah. And when we started practicing, me and Jen was mostly like a country singer, and she kills country. And I tried to branch her out into doing some rock, and now she just kills it. Yeah. So
that's great. You got the heart going. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's what Sean did to me. I was in the rock and stuff, and he pulled me into country. So it's it's nice to I don't know. It feels good to branch out and do something different.
I've had a hard time. I've always been like a rock singer, and trying to do country because our crowds like country pop and stuff. So I'm trying to learn country, and I do some songs now, and I'm a lot better than I was. It's a hard adjustment to sing rock and then sing country. It's not easy. Right. It's really not. So I do the best I can, get that country twang going with the Boston accent. It's kind of hard,
It's good to be diverse, though.
It's kind of what?
Hard. Because we can kind of go to any place and we kind of put our music set lists to go with the crowd that we think we're going to have.
Yeah,
so
that's the crowd.
And we can just change it or adjust it or take a song out and put something in.
Yeah.
So do you sing with the Boston accent sometimes? Like, does it come out when you're singing at all?
Yeah. You want to hear
like some people, like even like from down south, that have that.
More than a feeling.
Yeah, more than a feeling.
The biggest accent that I can probably is Sweet Caroline. That's your favorite song, isn't it?
Oh my God! Do you know that if somebody requests Sweet Caroline, no, stop, no, there's no singing of cover songs on.
He hates that song.
The D.
He absolutely hates that song.
I'm serious. If we get a request for it, Sean will start playing it, and I'll walk out. I'll walk out of the bar.
He goes, I'm not.
I'm not going to be around this.
He called me up one night to sing, and they were like, hey, everyone was yelling out Sweet Caroline. He just walked off and goes, play, Sean,
go ahead,
do it with him.
Go ahead, do it. I'm out. Let me know when it's over. No, it's not salty. It's just, I mean, it's, it'd be like if I asked you to do the Metallica song that Mariano came out to all the time. You know what I mean? Enter Sandman. You gonna play that?
We could do that.
Oh, come on. See, it's not me being salty. I just, and plus, there's way better Neil Diamond songs.
No, there is.
Yeah.
It's not even related to it's just that one of the Red Sox owners.
Yeah.
Loves that song. So whenever the Red Sox win at home, that song's played after the game's over. Mm-hmm. So it became like a Boston thing. It was never. I mean, Neil Diamond wrote the song. He wasn't like, I love the Red Sox. Let's
I mean, there's that Boston band that has that song, "Ship It Up to Boston." I like that tune.
Yeah, Dropkick Murphys.
Dropkick Murphys. I like those guys.
Dropkick
when they did was it them that did the concert on the infield at Fenway?
Yeah.
It was sick.
There's a lot of good bands from Boston.
And I mean,
really
as a Yankee fan, there's one other place besides Yankee Stadium that I've always wanted to go see a ball game, and that was at Fenway. Just for the history alone. I mean, I would love to go see Yankees Red Sox there because I saw Yankees Red Sox at Yankee Stadium. It was actually the last series that they did in the old stadium before they tore it down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I was also at the game that the last game that Mariano came out for in Yankee Stadium.
Oh wow, cool.
That's on my bucket list though, to go to New York City.
You've never been to the stadium?
I've never been. I've seen the Yankees and Red Sox in Boston numerous times. I was actually at the game when A-Rod and Varitek went at it at the plate. I was at that game.
You were at that game?
Cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then I got the T-shirt after when A-Rod's like choking him or Veritek's choking him and like holding him up and. Lucky that both teams got involved because I think A-Fraud would have got his ass kicked there.
You just call him A-Fraud? Really, dude?
I used to call him A-Royd.
You know what though?
I'm a Yankee fan.
Honestly though, even Yankee fans hated A-Rod.
I can't stand him still to this day.
I never minded him, especially like that. The one time I was watching a game, and it was right when A-Rod came back from injury, and I'm like,
which time?
Yeah, it was against the Orioles, and he came back and it was his first at bat, and
You should have tried HGH
and I'm like,
instead of Royd.
he's totally going to hit a home run right now. He's totally going to hit a home run, and sure as shit, bam, he hits a home run.
But there was nobody on. He was a solo
No,
shot.
he was only a solo.
I think they were up 17-0.
Yeah,
That's
right.
why he never would have broken the RBI record. No way. No way.
Some of your favorite bands from Boston. You got a lot of good ones out there.
Aerosmith, Boston.
Yeah.
Jay Giles Band.
Jay Giles.
Ooh, Jay
yeah.
Giles. Yeah.
I'm going to mention them because I just think they're cool. Sorry, New Kids on the Block. I mean,
Oh yeah, that was
I
my
believe
first concert ever.
New additions from there. I
Yeah, they
think
are.
new additions
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Boston. Yep. Geez, I know there's more. I'm missing them. Did I say Jay? Yeah, Jay Giles.
Step by step,
Yeah.
ooh, baby. Sorry,
Mighty Mighty Bosstones.
Boston's,
Yeah.
Dropkick Murphys.
Great
Dropkick
bands,
Murphys.
yeah.
Yep.
a lot of good
I
bands
mean,
out of Boston.
Boston's a good city if you like old Irish pubs
Yeah.
and you're into that kind of thing. There's a ton of them all
And
over the
There's
place.
a ton of great music.
John Mayer's
going
from
on
New
there.
England.
Yeah. Who?
John Mayer's from
Oh,
New
yeah,
England. He's
right.
from
Just, I mean,
Connecticut.
Berkeley alone.
He went to school at Berkeley.
Yeah. Berkeley
Rob
alone.
Zombie's from Massachusetts.
Is he?
Not too far from where I grew up. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, the going thing is if you graduate from Berkeley, you'll never make it big. But if you
Right.
leave Berkeley
Dream Theater.
after a year or two,
Dream Theater's from Boston
Are
too. They studied at Berkeley. You just triggered me.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's where they all met each other. Yeah.
If you think about everybody that came out of Berkeley, geez, we'd be here for hours.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the thing though. They all had to leave Berkeley to become famous though.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, that's what the pros are usually scouting Berkeley, and they're
Oh,
like,
for
"Oh,
sure,
that
yeah.
kid's good. You're coming with me."
Yep.
And it's been a lot. It's
Hey,
got
you're-
a great music scene though, Boston.
You're
for sure.
good, kid.
The thing
I'll
I
make us famous.
the thing I didn't like about Boston though, everything closes at 1:00. Believe it?
In
it's
Ithaca,
a
we play in
major,
Ithaca.
Two.
it's a major city. Everything closes at
I
1.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even back in the day, it was 2. In New York City's what 4?
4. Yeah, Ithaca's
yeah.
one.
Well, Boston's more like it's like a smaller, cleaner New York City. It's kind of.
Oh, here we go again. Really,
No, it
you
is.
gotta
It's
shit
I
on
said
it again.
I said it's
Smaller,
smaller.
cleaner. Can we talk about the big dig? I mean, really?
I said it's
that
smaller.
fucking failed. That failed bullshit road system you guys got.
Yeah,
let's
that's
talk
for
about
sure.
that and being clean. Okay.
The roadways are horrendous in
I know.
Massachusetts.
Hey,
They
I
are
don't know
bad.
if I don't know
They
if
are.
you guys from Boston realize this, but
Massachusetts.
the grid system works.
What about rotaries and roundabouts? You don't have too many out here. No one knows
we have
what-
one in Utica now that people just for some reason don't know how to use.
Oh my
Couple
God,
of
no!
them, no.
I got
If
to the
you've ne-
roundabout the
if-
other day.
If
I was
you've
at,
never
I
driven
was,
through one, you're like,
Yeah.
so confusing.
I'm at the yield, right? I got the yield, right? And I felt so bad. This girl, and I scared the shit out of her because I think she heard me yell from inside my car. She came, and and I got nervous for it because there's a tractor trailer coming around. She stops dead to let me out, and I'm like, I have to yield, go! I'm screaming at her, and she's like, but I mean, I was like nervous that she was going to get clipped by this tractor trailer. It's like, you got to go. Once you're in the roundabout, don't stop. Once you're in the roundabout, you don't
right.
stop.
Or in Massachusetts too, the people are so
Sorry, I'm
bad at
passionate about
yielding.
roundabouts,
They don't
apparently.
know what a yield is. I swear to God. They go on the highway and they speed up and cut you off. That's what a yield is in Massachusetts.
Crazy.
Hence, massholes.
Massholes, exactly. Justin, Michael Petrello saying hello to you.
Hey, Mikey, what's going on, brother?
Also, shout out to Uncle Groovy, too, who's checking in over on EC
Groovy.
Radio.
Yeah.
Uncle Groovy.
I love him.
It's a party when Groovy's in the house.
He's got the best moves. He's like white chocolate out there, you know?
He is.
We shout him out in the middle of This Is How We Do It.
Uncle
What's
Groovy
up?
does it. How's he
Yeah,
going?
Uncle Groovy does it like no, and he does this whole thing. He's got a
Yeah.
whole dance for it. It's
Yeah,
great.
he
It's
loves
awesome.
it,
I
man.
love it.
Remember when the COVID first came out and you couldn't go up and dance? Remember you had to sit and
Oh my God,
you guys
he
were
was
playing?
so antsy.
He would dance in the chair, man.
Oh, he just couldn't stop himself.
He was like busting it out in the chair.
It got to the point where he'd wait for the bouncers to go in
Yeah.
the other room, and he'd get up and he'd just do like a little thing. Everybody would cheer. It would be great, yeah. But I've known Groovy since I was a little boy. I've known him and his wife, and I went to school with their son and one of their daughters. I was around the same years as them, and the first time I saw him dance, I think all of us in the band almost stopped playing because we just knew him as Rod. That was our friend Rod.
I didn't even know that. known him for like 9 years. I don't know.
His name's Rod.
I didn't know his first
His wife's name's Linda.
Let's call him Groovy.
Yep.
Groovy.
But now it's Uncle Groovy and Aunt Groovy. Just the way it is. Now he's got shirts. He's got a shirt. Says Uncle Groovy on it. Yeah.
He brings a party, man.
He does.
That's
you
awesome.
know, and I love it because like every band always has that problem. It's like who's going to be the first on the dance floor. You know, and then once the person who's first on the dance floor comes, then everybody comes, and it's usually like 5 or 6 songs in. If Groovy's there, he's dancing the first song, and then everybody's dancing, and it's the energy right off a bat. It's awesome.
He's like
love it.
the icebreaker.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
He should teach a dance class.
He should.
Yeah.
He's got moves, man.
He's got moves. He's got like leg kicks and flips.
Oh, yeah.
He moves those shoulders around. And so all
It's all
in
in time too.
bone.
It's all in time.
Yeah.
He's never off time.
Joe Town saying she needs to take a road trip soon. Please come. Please come hang out with us.
I've only met you once.
We would love for you to hang out with us.
again, yeah.
She's been in town a couple times. She came to town for the Uncle Louie show, too, at the Stanley. And we had a great night that night.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, she went to go see – she came in the night before to come see you guys.
Yes, at Lucan's.
At Lucan's. Yeah, that was cool. And she can't stand Sweet Caroline.
Thank you, Joe Town.
And you're right. There is better Neil Diamond songs, like Forever and Blue Jeans. I love that song.
Great song.
It's a good song.
Cracklin' Rosie.
Cracklin' Rosie, of course.
And I love that movie he did with the, I don't know, You Bet Your Balls.
Finding Silverman.
Finding Silverman.
Is that what
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
that's
Bet
exactly
Your Balls. It's Neil Diamond.
Love on the Rocks, man.
So
what
great.
are we going to do?
Ain't no surprise. I love it. I love it.
You know, I always remember that movie. I was like, what's the name of that movie? Oh, Sarah Silverman. No, Finding Silverman.
No, Saving. Wait a minute. Saving
Saving Silverman.
My
Right.
fault.
Saving
My fault.
Silverman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're in the Neil Diamond cover band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
It sure is.
It's a funny movie.
It's our kind of comedy, you know?
Yeah, for sure. You guys got any gigs you want to plug? You got anything coming up?
Yeah. Station 233 Simple Bar. We're there on the 11th
The 11th?
of March. And then we got a house, a private party. We're doing a birthday party at someone's house this month.
Oh, cool.
And then we're kind of on call for.
We might do St. Patrick's Day at Crossways, too.
Crossways.
Oh, cool. Crossways in Ilion.
Yeah, right across from the Arms.
Right there, a bunch.
Remington Arms.
The Arms.
On St. Patrick's
The
Day
Arms.
itself?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Yep.
there's always 2 St. Patrick's Day locally. There's the parade day and then there's
Right.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. And then we're kind of like on call for Rock Valley. Like he knows if there's a cancellation, he wants us. He's just booked for the whole year.
Yeah.
And if he wants us there,
You just slide right in. Like sliding into
Slide right
DMs, you know? Sliding right in.
Slide it in right to the top.
There you go, bud. The White Snake. I like
Right,
the White
man.
Snake reference.
Talk too much.
Are you playing on St. Patrick's Day? Are you playing Parade
Yeah.
Day?
I believe so. You were playing Vernon Downs that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not like on the route or like at the Harp or any of that?
No, those days I think for me are over after filling in for Square Pegs, which it was an incredible show. It was great. But I rode on the Saranac float at 7:30 in the morning. It was like 32 degrees. You know, it was one of the cold ones. And we rode, and we were just waving everybody. You know, we weren't playing or anything. But we get back to Saranac, and I drove my car to where the parking lot is across from the Harp. Now that they're building a new beer garden, I had to park there because they wouldn't let me down Varick Street. I'd carry all my gear to what was blue at the time, the big stage in the back. You know how long it took to get from the front to the back, you know, and up those stairs. I had to carry all my gear to get there for the show for Square Pegs. And if anybody knows Sherry, they play a 4-hour show.
Yeah.
Straight through with no breaks.
Right.
So I get up, I set up my gear, and it's like I don't even have time to smoke a cigarette or get a beer. I had to yell to somebody, grab me a beer, and I started playing. And for 4 hours we played, right? And now we get done playing. I had to bring all my shit back to that parking lot across the street from the Harp, drove up to 12 North, and set up to play with the band. Oh. Yeah, so I was like, after that, I'm like, I don't really want to do this anymore. Like, that was a little tiring, you know.
That's the hardest part is just taking down everything, putting it away. But I got help. Jen and my wife Kristen, they help out with everything, so it's very helpful.
Yeah.
To have them doing that for me. So
I just also have to give a shout out to Vernon Downs, like I mentioned, that we're playing there on March 12th.
It's a great spot.
It is, and we hadn't played there, and because of COVID and just how things worked out, we hadn't played there in almost 3 years. And our first time back, we walked in, and the second we walked in, we had people just come up to us, man, it's so great to have you guys back, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we played our first song, and the place just erupted in applause, and they didn't stop clapping, and I'm like, that's so cool, that like this, and they're screaming at the top of their lungs, "Welcome back, Showtime! We missed you guys!" Like it was just such a good feeling, like that. It was really really cool. So we really enjoyed playing there.
That me and Jen sing. I mean, when we see a crowd get into it, we just like we sing so much. That's why I said like when we practice, it's kind of hard to get motivated when it's just us there.
It's hard.
Then when it's wicked hard, man.
I fucking love you.
But then
right?
I know, buddy. It's all right. And then when you get a big crowd and you got people dancing around and chanting, it gets you into it more.
For sure.
It's awesome. It's a lot of fun, man. We love it.
Nice.
And we appreciate the opportunity to be on here and to plug us a little bit, and hopefully,
of course,
get some more people to see us if they like classic rock, pop music. From 60s, 50s, all the way till pretty recent. I mean.
Covering it all.
How many songs do you guys do in a set list in a night?
Well,
between
it depends.
20 and 30, probably.
If we do a 4-hour show, we're doing about 15 in the first set, 15 in the second set, and we do about 10 to 12 in the third set.
Wow, so it's like 40 something. Wow, okay.
It's a lot.
That's about where we're at right now. Like a 3-hour show, we're doing like 18 songs a set.
Who makes up the set list?
Joey.
Joey does?
Yeah, when he was in Nashville, Jose and I would kind of collaborate on it and try to do it, but Joe's always done it, so it's just like, not like we never used to have a set list in our sound man. If anybody remembers Tom Stone, God rest his soul, the one biggest pet peeve he had was that we never used set lists, because what we would do, we finish a song, and then you see, like, there was pictures of us with every member of the band facing Joe. All of us just facing Joe, like, what's next? What are we doing next? And like, there's the lapse in time, You guys need a fucking set list. All right, he fucking scream and yell at us all the time. And so, we finally did. We finally started using the set list, and it's really helped. Sometimes, when you read a crowd, I mean, you guys can have an idea of what you're doing, and then you read a crowd, and if the crowd's not, they're totally not going to dig this song. Quick, we like to call it Omaha, like Peyton Manning did in that one game. Omaha.
Yeah.
We do the Omaha.
Well, I think that's why we're able to crank out so many songs. We've had nights where we've done 60 songs because I preload them, and they're already ready. And then once the song's over, it just kicks into the next one, and it just keeps going. Like unless I stop, I pause it or stop.
If you stop it, or throw in another song here and there.
Yeah, I can take the song out and put another one in. So, like I said, what we do is a little different than what people see, but it's.
No wonder why you don't piss. You never can drink water. It's just you're just going song to song to song. There's no time to get a sip of water.
I sip ginger brandy in between.
There you go. All right.
Little ginger.
I can't wait for you guys to start wearing Depends on stage. Then you won't have to worry about going to the bathroom.
I might have to.
Have
Resort
a Depends
to that.
party. I think that's.
When I got up in the middle of the night and eat and drink stuff,
Listen, Anthony. You'll be in Depends before me, and so will you.
Yeah, I know.
You know those chocolate-covered blueberries? Chocolate-covered blueberries.
Yeah.
I was eating some one night. Apparently, I brought them up into the bed and ate them in the bed. I don't remember this.
Oh my God, there must have been blueberries
and our son,
everywhere.
Listen, our 4-year-old son sleeps with us in the bed, and this is a couple years ago. He was 2, and she woke up and she saw all these little chocolate things all over. She thought my son shit himself in the bed. She's like, "Oh my God,
I don't know why.
What is all this all over the bed?" And I'm like,
"I don't know why it smells so good. Why does it smell so good?"
It was melted chocolate blueberries all over the bed, and I don't even remember. I don't remember.
Groovy saying Mama's birthday's on Wednesday, so we got to wish her happy birthday.
That reminds me, I haven't said where I'm playing yet this week. So Wednesday, I'm with Dave Borgia at the Fratello's. Dave and I had a great time there last time. Hopefully he doesn't tase himself this time, which I'll explain that probably next week. Or maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, he tased himself at our last show.
Borgia, is he the one that plays the saxophone?
No, Dave plays, he plays drum. He's a drummer.
With Joe Sweet there. Joe Sweet's another one.
That's Devin Garamone you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Joe Sweet's another guy.
Yeah.
Dave
Borgia, another Italian name.
Right.
Anyway,
Italians.
Italians, but he's got like this really cool setup. It's like a cajon that he has a bass drum beater that hits it backwards, like it's set up for it, and then he brought a snare drum and a hi hat, so it's like this little cool like break back set, whatever you want to call it, break beat set. That's what I was looking for, and it was a lot of fun. But he brought out this flashlight. We played it for Fratello's. He's like, "Hey man, it's like this," and I'm like, "Jesus, what the hell is that?" He's like, "Don't mess with me like that." And then he comes over, he goes to put it down, accidentally hits the button, tases himself, and the drumstick goes flying across the room. He's like,
"Oh my God!"
Oh my God, we were crying. So hopefully Dave won't tase himself this week. But that's Wednesday. Off on Thursday, Showtime Trio at the Celtic Harp on Friday, and Showtime at One Jenny. Showtime Full Band at One Jenny on Saturday.
Cool.
Nice. Wow.
You guys are busy, man.
Very excited.
You guys are busy. Jen, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Nope. We don't really have anything other than Station 233, but we do play at Sammy Wise Guys out in Oneonta once in a while, and he's going to be booking us this summer.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
it.
am actually learning how to play guitar, so
Awesome.
That's another good
That's
thing.
great.
Who's teaching you?
Actually, Jimmy Crosway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Tell Jimmy I said hello, old friend. Nice.
Wish I could play guitar. I play the bongos, and that's about it.
You know what I play? The car horn. That's what I play.
Actually, Anthony, you play bass. I don't know if you remember.
I forgot. I'm retired.
That cajon, you know.
Cajon.
But you guys, thanks so much for coming on. And get that
Thank you for
Facebook
having
up
us.
and running.
We will,
Let's
we will,
get some social media
Yeah.
presence up.
Right now, it's word of mouth. Right now,
Yeah.
You know, and once we get into somewhere, they want us coming back. So that's a good sign. That's
Yeah.
a positive sign they like us. So.
You got to make sure
Yeah,
you
man.
do Facebook.com/park the car at Harvard Yard.
Oh, my God.
That's what it's got to be. Park the car, Harvard Yard.
He busts his balls so hard today.
I love it. My boy right there, you know.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all in fun, you know.
Thank you to United Auto Sales, EJA Moving Services, Joey's at 307, Billy the Liquor Guy, Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, my attorney Dave Longaretta, and of course Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for a 15% discount. We're out. Local
Peace.
Music Monday. Don't forget, we got T-shirts too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
hold it up. You got it? You got?
Oh, wait,
it's
I
right
got
there.
it. I got it.
Show them the T-shirt.
Okay,
real
here,
quick. Show
ladies and gentlemen,
them that
here's the
T-shirt.
front of the said T-shirt.
Hang on, I'm gonna switch.
Here's
Wait,
the
wait,
back.
wait.
Oh,
Wait.
that's
One
nice.
second.
I like
Wait
that.
one
I like
second
that.
there, Justin. All right, now do it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will be. I will be modeling off the Disruption Network Local Music Monday T-shirt. Here's the front. And here's the back.
I love this. There, wow, we're leaving it at that.
It's good, right?
Close it out. Slide in my DMs if you want a T-shirt later.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Contact the United Auto Wholesale Team. We'll buy it. Old or new, car, truck, SUV, van, call to set up an appointment. Then stop in, make the sale, and get instant payment. Sell your vehicle to United Auto's Wholesale Team.